So we're laughing because I just shot the camera.
Was that actually live?
Live,
Oh no!
I aimed the camera at Debbie and then she was doing all this, which she didn't know I actually had pressed
I
the button,
didn't know
but
that
she
was
ran out
live.
She ran out of the shot before actually it came live. So you nearly got a
Oh
little glimpse
dear.
of the wonderful Debbie.
You're lucky you didn't, to be fair.
Oh gosh. Welcome to Style It Live.
We've got a lot of sun glare on here. You've got like a sun line down there, but I don't know. Maybe if you stand that side, yeah.
Yeah, we can move,
talking
we can move
and then
the rail around if we need to. Style It Live is our Friday night fun fest with fashion goodness and a few giggles along the way. And tonight we are going to be presenting the Naya collection, a very popular brand. We had it for the first time, was it last winter or was it summer? What's our first
last winter, I think.
Last winter.
I think.
Yes, and so it's grown in popularity. It is very easy to wear, great sort of mix and match pieces, highlight pieces which you can work in. So we're going to be really excited to show you some of that. And then we've also selected a few other bits and pieces, a couple of highlights just to add in to sort of mix with that, and also just because the weather has definitely changed. So
I'm going to do a little
go on.
sneaky peek along here. Meg says hi, girls.
Hello, Meg.
Hi, Meg. There we go.
We've got our regulars who come on every week. You've got to be in it to win it if you want to join in with the live show and be in with a chance to win a prize. I sent out an email reminder tonight, so I'm hoping we might get a few people on who don't always make it. So if you're watching and you are new, please do put something in the comments to let us know you're here. Yeah, what we're going to do, what we're going to start with, Debbie?
Maybe we should start with the mannequins.
Tonight, I think, yeah. Yeah. This is an absolutely gorgeous outfit. For me, this is quintessential Naya. So easy to wear. The black trouser that's on the mannequin is called their coveted cuff trouser. It is one of the most sought after styles that they do, and they've been running it since the very beginning. It's made with what they call the travel fabric, which is a very light and stretchy fabric, very easy to wear.
I did put a plain one in there if you wanted
I'll
it.
pull those out. It's got pocket details, cuff, but they just work. So I will show you some of those shortly. And then this coat was one of their standout pieces. I always think they do stand out sort of signature pieces, and this for me was it. It's got a cape style, just a slightly blues on back, and it's got all this black trim zips, which
Very cool on.
looks really good with this particular top underneath it. So the black sleeve you can see there is actually a black sleeve of this t-shirt. So you've got the neutral background, the black trim around the neck and black sleeves, and it just works perfectly with that little light puffer jacket. So,
And I've thrown in a Samuel Corot necklace, obviously.
Obviously.
So, some messages. Yelena says, your hair is banging, as the youths say.
As the youth.
Jules says, hello, lovely ladies. It's very cold in France.
Oh, temperatures dropped there. Wow.
Yeah, it was very cold here this morning. We had a frost.
We did.
And Deb Suter, hi, ladies. Love the new hair, Joe.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for the loves. Thanks for the loves. Yes. Yeah, happy with it. Obviously, it's not going to make my mornings any easier, and I'm definitely not going to get to work any quicker. David's laughing. What time do you guys walking in? It's 10 o'clock. And then, talking of standout coats, this one is my absolute favourite.
I love this coat.
We would class this as a proper coat. It's not just like a dress coat, because it's light. So it's if you like a coat that's not too heavy, not too bulky, not too warm. It's just got that light sort of insulation, not very thick and heavy. So what we used to call like a car coat, something if you're going shopping, you want a coat that you can sort of arrive in but keep on without getting absolutely sweltering, not necessarily for a big trek. the cuff there is in a stretchy jersey fabric with a print. So you've got the black base, but it's almost like a soft sheen. I would say it's almost between black and an anthracite.
Yeah.
And almost sometimes it looks a bit blue. And then you've got the trim, which is a chocolate base with a little print in the same colour. And the trim goes all the way up the sleeve into the hood.
I feel like maybe you should put this on actually, Jo.
Yeah, I could put this on. And then I love the big zip details.
And then it's got zips at the side as well, hasn't it?
It has got zips up the side as well. So there's loads of work into this. Really, really, really nice. And Debbie has accessorised with, we are absolutely in love with these metallics from Bieber. So this is the bronze colour. It's such a cool colour. Really nice. Works so well with absolutely everything. And they are really soft little light bags.
And that's the pewter?
Pewter, or yeah, I think they called it anthracite, but yeah, more like a pewter colour. So
there's lots of different shapes and styles and sizes, isn't there?
Yeah, but what everybody loves about these is the fact they're so light. You know, some bags, you know, before you've even started, they're really heavy before you put anything in them. But these are just like an easy light bag, just one opening. You can see everything you've got, so they're great for evening. Most of them are crossbody.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we've got a shoulder bag in this finish. And they're also incredibly well priced. So say the little bucket bag there, £59. So they're fantastic. So
Pat Court says hello, girlies.
hello. Have you managed to get to Leighton yet, Pat? You said you were going to try and come and see Mum and Auntie Jo at some point. Put it in the comments. Has anybody on the live not been in person to see the shops since we've changed to autumn winter? Not had their hands.
Because you're missing a treat.
Oh. Somebody came in today and fell in love with something, and then was like, "We didn't have their size," and she's like, "Sold it already." We're like, "Yes, sorry." You have to move fast with some of these bits and pieces.
You do.
So no. Anybody's put any comments? Anybody not been in?
Nothing yet. No.
No. Mm.
Oh, Meg says several times. And every time you go in, there's something else lovely to see.
So much temptation. Yelena, she managed to see some of the new season.
Only.
Have some.
Yeah, she's put me and then sad face. I think that means she hasn't had chance.
Really been in, no.
No, you've got a lot to see, Yelena.
Yeah. And then we're just going to present you with this stuff on a Friday night just to torment you.
Yeah.
If you haven't been able to get in. Cool. So, and then the boots you've put out. One of the boots is the one I'm wearing, which are incredible. This sort of look, this is the Wonders. This works really well with the collection. The styling's really good. So, again, the metallics coming through. I don't know if you can quite see that.
Yeah.
The sort of lead colour. Very nice. I think perhaps Jo in Leighton Buzzard already is to be seen in these.
Is she?
Yeah. I think she test ran them this morning because Jo likes to walk, and so she needs a footwear that she can really, sort of traipse around town for many hours in. So she test run those this morning, and so very comfortable. So that's good. And again, this sort of metallic colour is going to go with everything, and it's going to pick up whatever you put it with, really. So.
Rosie says, definitely been in fabulous collections to Love Hearts.
Oh, seen you today.
Seen you today, Rosie.
Pleasure
It was lovely to see you.
So yes, we turned all this around since you left us. Cool.
Susie says, good evening, lovelies. Yes, I've been in many times too. Love the outfit you're wearing, Jo. Very lovely.
This is very cool.
Maybe we should move on to this outfit. We're actually on my screen is coming up a lot grayer than it actually is, and I don't know how to.
Is it any better?
Get you? No, it's definitely coming up grey.
Okay, so it's forest green, people. It's forest green.
Let me just try it on here. Nope, that's definitely coming up grey.
We can only hope. Actually, did anybody see? I did share a little trailer video in the week which shows this fabric really quite well, and you can see it is definitely it's a really nice green actually.
It's lovely.
It's got some lightness in the colour, so it's quite lifting, and it's got this all over splash print, which we absolutely love. Now there's this jacket. They call it a high neck jacket because you can stand the collar up like this. but actually it's also a shirt collar, so you can have it down, which creates a little V, so whatever suits you. Again, this is in the what they call their travel fabric, but with the all over print, so really light and easy to wear, and a nice, you know, a piece if you're going out dinner or something, you want to wear a jacket to keep it on. It's a really good weight for that.
Can you do a 12?
I can do a 12.
It's got like a nice swing to it,
Yeah.
hasn't it?
You know, a bit of uneven hem there as well, which works really nicely. So that's really gorgeous. And then the trousers, so this is the coveted cuff trouser, the shape that we showed, well, spoke to you of there on in the plain black, and this just allows you to see them on. You've got this pocket detail here with some pleats on it, and then it's a sort of semi-wide leg which tapers down to the cuff at the ankle. Looks really good with the boot.
Jane Stanley, happy Friday, ladies.
It's
Hi,
Friday.
Jane.
Happy Friday, Jane.
I can't believe it's Friday already
I
again.
know, crazy.
It's just flying by.
I know, this week's, and we do this each week, and then we go, right, okay. Then we start to think, oh, we've got loads of time to think about next week, and then it's upon us. Again,
It is.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy, crazy, crazy. What I was going to say about this, all of this collection particularly, but particularly this printed fabric, is what's so nice about it is that obviously you can make little suits and sets, but it can also work independently. So I've actually put on a yellow label sweater tonight rather than Aw24 Naya, because I wanted to show that you can pick a piece, a print or something like that, and just put a nice soft slouchy black sweater on, or white shirt and that sort of thing. And I do like this little sweater, it's a very nice piece. We haven't got the ribbed sweater, the Naya sweater.
Oh,
Ooh.
I've missed one.
So this is a black sweater with a ribbed design from Yellow Label, and what I was going to say was there is a ribbed sweater in this collection, but I will go and find it.
We will get it in a minute.
So that's just to show you that as an alternative. But if you do want to create the full Naya look, you've got this, which is a t-shirt, jersey t-shirt fabric to the body, and then it's trimmed with the same fabric. And this has got the 3/4 sleeve, very easy shape, with a soft rounded neckline, complemented perfectly here with a Christina Branty necklace.
And could we have some prices as well?
I haven't done any
please?
prices tonight, have I?
I know.
So this top here is £95. The jacket I was wearing is £165. I think this is £165.
I think I've got that right. 165 or 169.
The top underneath is £75. The plain black trousers, I don't know if they're the same as the print. So here's
No,
the
they're less.
top trouser is £109. And then in the print I'm wearing, they are £135.
And they start from size 0 up to 4, don't they?
Yeah.
So
some of the pieces are fairly generous, oversized, like some of the tops. It's not a skimpy range, is it? So
No.
the 0 we would say 8 to 10, and the 1 would be sort of 10 to 12, things like that. It just depends how you like things worn.
Pat is asking if you can try the coat on, please.
This one,
Yeah.
I can do
And
that.
Jules says, love the neckline on that sweater, Joe.
It's a great neckline.
It's our favourite
yeah.
neckline, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
And I think the coat you're about to put on, is it 225? I think I've got that right.
265.
265. Got that wrong, didn't I? It's really bugging
How do
me
you
because
not remember every single
I
thing
know
in the shop?
it's really bugging me that I didn't change that to Naya, and all I can see is that in the background. It's like, why did I not change that? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I would have changed it to Naya.
Ordinarily, it's not OCD or anything like that.
No,
It's just
I'm
like,
like-
it's just so. So you've got the nice cuffs there, pockets.
I love this.
It is gorgeous.
Colours are really unusual, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mix of colours.
I remember when the agent brought this over to the shop, This was like literally the first thing we took out the rail. Went, oh, yeah, I'm in that. That's nice, really
Having
nice.
Like...
I just think it's one of those things that you'll never tire of. That sort of offbeat combination.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Everything, and that softness of the tone. It's not so heavy black. You can definitely go with blues, denims, greys, and obviously it's very much a trend for chocolate again. So.
Elena just told me I'm a perfectionist.
I'd love to hear how she described me. What is the opposite of perfectionist?
She also said beautiful coat. And
It
Pat
is
said
beautiful
it
coat.
is rather
Moving on.
nice.
Moving on. Please do put in the comments your words for me. That would be good, wouldn't it?
Is it waterproof? That's not the word for you, Joe. It's just, is it waterproof?
It does run off me. Yes, it does run off me. It's not waterproof. This is just a lovely light feature coat. We do technical waterproof coats. They are a different thing. These coats are just fall in love with them and wear it. And maybe you have to take a brolly if it's down.
Yeah.
Or
put a rain kiss over the top.
Talking of which, we haven't mentioned the prize.
We haven't.
So you know.
Ears open, everybody.
Yeah.
Get ready.
So tonight, we are going to do a prize in keeping with the time of year, colder evenings and wanted to be warm at home. We've got some beautiful bath salts from the lovely British company Plum and Ashby. Seaweed and Samphire is their signature fragrance.
I feel like it's bath season now.
It feels like bath season. So the word we're going to ask you to call in when you hear is going to be soak. And the telephone number is 01908 585 587. Do feel a bit like I'm on, Children in Need or something. The telephone number running at the bottom of the screen now is 01908 585 587. So do feel free to call us and claim your prize if you're the first person to
So Elena has come back with the opposite of a perfectionist. Shambles.
That's me.
Not the word to describe you though, Joe.
Oh no.
Is what she said.
No, that's absolutely me.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So I have a facade that people think I am organised and no, I don't. Some people, not everybody, and efficient and all of these words which describe anyone except me. And the reality of it is, it's just facade behind there is just shambles. I think no, that's not true. Chaos.
I'm not going to go.
Description.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, it is, yes. So that's the giveaway. We haven't done any quizzes for ages. Maybe we'll have to set up a quiz for next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Like that. Okay, just for fun, we could say, does anybody know where the Naya brand is from? What country is that from? Because that's always a good one to see if anybody knows that, and put that into the comments.
Cool. Are we liking what we see, everybody?
Yeah. Any
love hearts, thumbs up, etc.?
And we're all like going, but we can't hear a thing, can
we? No. Oh, Jules is straight in with Ireland.
It is, indeed. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, it is.
Whew.
It's quite unusual, really.
It is.
There are many brands that are based in the UK, generally.
No, which we had a big discussion about the other day, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, one of the agents. Yeah. And we were imparting that knowledge to Rosie earlier. Did you know the Spanish government supports manufacturing in its own country by supplementing the staff wages? And that's what the agent was saying. It'd be really good. We could actually bring UK manufacturing back in. So
it'd be wonderful, wouldn't it?
It would be good. What do we think? What is the verdict on the greens that are around? Do we love green? Do we love it on other people but not on ourselves?
I wish I could get this green right.
There's definitely a really strong feel for sort of forests and khakis and all these sort of green tones. I mean, I love it.
I love it.
I've got green eyes, so I can wear green, and I love it. It's not always around, but when it is around, I'm always quite happy. We have got green in the BU tops, slash necks of 59, and the roll necks. look like that are £69. And these are great layering tops for under any of this collection, but also across the board. But we've put in the show tonight just because these are so popular. We already said everyone who's ever had one before sees them go, oh, I have new colours. But if you haven't had one, they are great like a second skin. Feel divine next to the skin. They're really soft. They've got 10% cashmere roughly in them, so they're actually very cosy. So these are by an Italian manufacturer called BU, and they're just beautiful. So we've just mentioned that there. And there is the green and black stripe.
So the slash neck and the roll neck all come in plain and stripe,
yeah,
in lots of different colours.
Yes. And then just while we're on the keeping cozy theme, we have these Narami snoods. They are with that lovely soft knit micro fleece fabric. Double it up. So always nice to build up a neckline. And we've got these. I've got black here and the khaki, but we've got quite a few.
We've got black and white. We've got
stripe.
A few different ones dotted around.
Cream.
Cream we did have, but I don't know if that one's gone now actually. Yeah.
So if you do like the cozy feel and you like snood, we have these, I think, blues and stuff as well, haven't we? Because we've got blue in the Narami collection. I just want to keep that on actually.
Yeah.
I'll do that for a minute.
Jules says love, love, love green. Jane
good.
Stanley said sadly not for me.
No, not your colour.
No. And Meg said green eyes, me too, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, I love green and it does suit me, and lots of people have got blue eyes and they suit blue, which is why you often find we've got a lot of blue in our collections too. But I don't know what that means when you find red or pink in the rounds. Who's that suiting? Who's got
red eye?
Red eye. So I'm just going to do one more standout piece from the collection before I move into...
Before you move on,
yeah.
Susie is asking how much the Narami snoods are, please.
Good question.
I think they're... There you go. Stand still.
39. £39. They make a nice addition to any of your outfits. So this piece isn't on the website. I'm not sure why, but it isn't. I don't think it's going to be hanging around for long. So we do love a Naya layering piece, especially their fine knits. We had some really good ones in the summer and they worked fantastically. This is a great shape. So this is slightly more fitted to the body with a really lovely uneven hemline and a nice open weave with some sort of stitching detail in there just to create some interest, and a full length sleeve which just slightly dips out at the end, and just in black this one. And that is 110. I shall move on to the other. So we've had the plains in this fabric, so we were really excited to see print. So this was the one print in the forest splash, and then the other is the blurred print. And this is almost like, so it's not exactly a dark black, it's not quite an anthracite, it's kind of a mid black, and then it's got this sort of blurred digital square, which is almost like a, what do you say, like a taupey grey?
Taupey grey, yes. Some lights it's grey, some lights it's more beigey, taupey.
Depends what you put with it really. So we've got the same shape trouser again in this print, and the pieces you've got that you can work together here are this really cool top. We've got the lovely high neck, which is flattering, but it's got the little slit there so it doesn't stand up like a roll neck. Pockets and then trim on there and on the cuff, and then across the back you've just got the extra panel across the shoulders,
and it's like a double layer, the neckline. It's very nice.
Really nice.
Susie is asking the outfit you're wearing, is it green or grey? It's green,
so
Susie.
I'm in the green, yeah.
Which is really, don't think you were on earlier, it's really hard to get the green on the camera, so it is looking grey when I'm filming, but it is definitely a green, isn't it?
If you scroll back a couple of posts, you'll see a little Naya's video of this fabric, and I mean, it's not exactly the true representation there, but it's a much better representation. You can definitely see it's green.
It's not massively different to the snood you've got on, is it?
No,
So,
actually, no, it's not that far.
But I don't know. I think it's that fabric. The slight sheen on it is not working anyway.
No, but I'll tell you what, I just feel amazing to wear. Really nice fabric to wear. This top is 120. So that's one little combination of that print story. And then the other standout piece, which we just love, is this. It's a button through, but it is closed all the way, so you can wear it as a dress if you line it through. It's like a big bubble cocooning dress / coat jacket, and it looks gorgeous.
You may need to put that on, I
might
think,
have
too.
to put that on. I should have actually put the plain black bottoms on, now I'm thinking about it. But, you know, I saw the green and I thought I want to wear the green. But I'll show you the shape of this one.
Susie, the snood is green. Just as she's asking about the snood. So that is definitely green.
Take this off for a second. While I put the jacket on.
That's if you can get it off, Joe. Please, could you keep me a green snood, please, Susie? We will do that.
We will do that for you. I'm so careful I'm doing it, but they are very robust. Right, let's just put this little jacket on. So you've got the hood, and then you've got the little drawstrings there, so you can. I do quite like doing this when you've got a hood. I don't know if anybody else does this, rather than letting it, so you can let it lie flat. But if on any hoods you've got, you have to do both at the same time, otherwise. You create a little bit of height in the neck by scrunching it up, so it pulls the hood right up and almost turns it into a collar. So it's a really nice little look. And then you can see the shape.
It's very nice.
And that would look amazing again, you know, with a plain sweater, or you can team up with the coordinates, and yeah, that's fine. It's just a really lovely statement piece.
Do 12.
I'm going to do a 12. You come this side.
Oh
no, she's going to say no, I'm not doing that,
Oh.
because then you're going to see that box that I put there. I'm just going to go.
Oh
get
gosh,
that
yeah.
so-
Oh no, you're not seeing behind me. There's a big box, a cup of tea, a chair just stuck in the middle of the shop. Who said I was a perfectionist?
You show the rail, some more bits of the rail.
Okay.
Or you could remind people about the phone in, or you could show the slippers. And
I'm going to scoop across the rail. Elena, love that hood idea. You learn something every week here. Oh, don't you just? We're full of information and facts. All right, I'm going to zoom in onto the slippers. As it's bath season, it's also slipper season. And these are our new Verbenas slippers, which we did the Verbenas waterproof boots last week, if you were watching. So we've got these absolutely gorgeous, cosy, curly wool.
Yeah, like curly, woolly boucle.
Again, they've got a hard sole, so you can go outside in them. Maybe not in too much rain though.
And then inside, they've got this really soft cushioning. So
They
are
have.
uber comfy and squishy.
And also furry inside as well. And then there's the mule type one in the camel colour with the furry inside. So the mule ones are $39.90 and these little booty ones are $44.90. They're gorgeous. Susie says, oh, how gorgeous are they? They are indeed.
We're very excited to find them. So, do you want to see what I ran off for?
What you found?
So I was talking about the black sweater by Yellow Label. This is the Naya sweater. I think again, it's just one of those standout pieces, and it's lovely. So it's a real rich, creamy colour, loads of texture, and it's really good. It's just again an opportunity to lift and highlight some of the sort of darker parts of the collection. And then we would dress it with a nice piece of jewellery, which I haven't got anything like that.
Or a snood.
Or a snood. Yeah. And it's just a really nice piece. It's $149, that little sweater. So I wanted to bring that in there with the lightness. The other piece actually that's good for bringing light in, works really well, is this little number. So it's almost like a soft, almost like a slightly peachy feel, like a light sweatshirt. It feels amazing, very soft handle. And you've got lovely detailing on the neck with the black zip. And then you've got this feature pocket. Can you see that? With this sort of slightly satiny, shiny fabric trim. And then they've got that ruched in the pocket. So it's completely plain on the back and all your detail and interests in the front. But that would look great with a slim leg or a wide leg. Like
it also works with the blur print trousers, I think, doesn't it?
Bring that in there.
And how much was that, Jo? Sorry.
109, I think.
109.
So it's a fantastic price point. Look nice under that coat as well.
Elena likes that.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice. And that's a size 1. So it's quite a generous piece, this one. So
yeah.
Quite a slouchy number, just as a guide there. I think we might be getting down to last ones.
Definitely.
So this fabric is almost like a soft knitted fabric. Really, again,
it's lovely and soft.
Yeah, really soft. And then it's got this sort of more firm. What do you call it? Fabric. It's not the same as it would, sit with the travel fabric, but it's not actually the same. And then you've got this placket down the front with double button details. The asymmetrical shaping is really flattering on, and the sleeve length is just bracelet length sleeve. And then down the back, we've just got one line there. So you can get a flavour really for Naya and what they're about, mixing fabrics, mixing textures, points of difference and detail, and unusual shapes. And then you can just work it together, so you can either take, a whole look, or you can just take elements and mix it in with cleaner lines.
Don't forget, everybody, if you want Jo to put anything on, or you need a price or anything, just let us know.
Yes, as I keep forgetting.
On the sleeve, I think it is.
And that one is 155.
I think maybe you should put the cape on, the white.
We'll do that.
Because it's quite a unique styling for a sort of little gilet type thing, isn't it? It's beautiful. I put it on yesterday. I was like, oh, I love this.
Sometimes you just need something to throw over, don't you?
It's so lovely.
Again, it's just one of those pieces that was like, yes.
Very cool.
Point of difference, really cool.
Bet you like that, Elena, as well, don't you? I love it.
I do love it.
Meg's asking what the cream jumper fabric is. Please.
Have a look.
Yes, I do, Elena said.
Yeah.
You'll notice I'm saying your name correctly today, Elena.
50% wool, 50% draylon.
Oh, we've gone back to the 70s. Draylon.
Gentle wash at 30 degrees.
Wow.
Sound like a good housewife.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely not true as well. Chaos everywhere, especially at home.
Oh dear. Today we were looking at old photos of Jo because we wanted to find out what date it was. We did our photo shoot last year, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I looked back on my phone, which has some very special photos of the day before we do the photo shoot. Jo has to try everything on so we can like catalogue it, and yes, it's quite a thing to see. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's hysterical. Oh dear. And the further you get through the pictures, the more fed up she is. Pulling these faces at me. I'm like, Jo, just put this one on. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Susie said sofas. Draylon. Were they Draylon sofas? Is that what it was? It does feel like it's from the 70s, doesn't it? I've not heard that word for years. You're wearing a sofa.
It makes it very hardy.
Hard wearing, yes.
Yeah. It just feels nice. It feels like a cotton and wool mix.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah. It's not, yeah, it's soft, it's not itchy. Yeah. Very strange. We shall move on to the shirting, because we always have some fantastic shirts from the collection. So this is a cotton blend. Really nice. Again, great shaping.
Got beautiful shaping.
It's gorgeous on. Love the fact they put the black contrast buttons on. It's just a point of difference. Just going to turn it around. You see, I don't know if you can see the panelling down there. Just really nicely cut. And these sort of shirts work well layered, either with other jackets or like knitwear and things like that. And as a standalone piece, really nice piece, that one. And that is $120.
So Yelena said maybe you can make a Kings Road Christmas card from those photos.
My career ends here.
Oh dear. And Meg said yes, and curtains. And Jules said yes, I made many a Draylon sofa. Wow.
There we are. There you go. There you are. This is a Draylon special now.
How funny.
Yeah. Imagine those Christmas cards.
That would be hysterical.
If you're calling the police on us, you can't send that out in public. This one is probably a viscose fabric. It's kind of got this slightly crinkly effect. It's a softer, more fluid fabric rather than the crisp sort of cotton fabric, which is more structured. And then it's got the placement print. Loads down the sleeve there, looks really nice. Just a smudge across the back, and again the black buttons. This one is super shape, really nice, and the fabric falls beautifully. It looks really nice, just with a nice smart pair of black trousers. Now this little story, they call this anthracite. It's nice, it's almost got like a blue tone underneath it. And this is a new style of trouser which we really, really like. So it's a wide leg. They're not, it does sort of come in slightly at the bottom, but it's not a balloon. And then you've got the mixture of fabrics there. You've got soft jersey, and then you've got the tech fabric, the travel fabric in panels. Really nice shape, and then sort of all the way down the leg at the back. And it kind of makes me think, you know, when you have like horizontal lines, it's quite flattering and elongating. And the way they're contrasted, you know, this fabric here and that fabric there, it's really nice move on. And again, of course, there's a cord in it if you want it, the little zip front jacket. It's really, really nice. Again, they've done the same thing with the panelling on the pockets. It's got a soft hood there. So it's kind of got like a slightly relaxed, sort of sporty feel.
Yeah. Jules says, love those trousers, very me. They definitely are.
Yeah, definitely. Looks really, really nice together. I haven't mentioned yet, but this is another of Naya's go-to pieces, which is the mesh sleeve tee. So you've got the filled-in body and then just the semi-sheer sleeve. Really nice, again, layering pieces, or you know, just dressing up a basic t-shirt. They're £45, but this is the anthracite colour, so this can work back in here. So you could do this, and then you could do you know, black knit or something like that. This trouser is 100, and the jacket is 150. So that's really nice. And we have pulled out here the two BU stripes in the blue, just because although it's not strictly blue, it definitely has got that sort of undertone. So you've got the darker blue in the plain, and then in the blue stripe it's slightly brighter. Very, very nice. And just arrived today, new colour in an Awana Millet classic necklace.
So blue and black. It's not coming out very well, but it's blue and black.
Won't be on the website yet because we literally just unpacked it today. But that looks really nice. And we've got quite a few blue and black stories.
We have, yeah.
We did wonder about pulling in, we've got Ozion Coup, which has got a little blue and black story. We did wonder about pulling in Ozion Coup, but we...
There we go. Just there. So that would work.
So just showing you that shape in that little jacket as well. Just a very easy kind of chuck it on everyday jacket. Looks really nice.
Can we see the back as well?
See the back.
It's got a little dip at the side, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like a little... There you go. It's better. Jules says, can you put trousers and mesh sleeved top aside for me, please? We sure can. Are you back next week from France, Jules? It's funny when you're waiting for somebody to answer a question, isn't it? 'Cause you just go silent, waiting. It's like they're not actually going to speak.
You said the weather's been cold over there.
Yes, she said it's cold there now.
Yeah,
We had a frost this morning, didn't we? It was nippy.
And we had that biblical rainstorm. Was that Friday? No, that was Saturday last week. Was it? It was certainly after.
No,
this last night.
was it Sunday? No, it wasn't Saturday because that was when I was eating outside. So it was Sunday. Yeah,
Sunday
yeah.
night. Where I live, there's a horse tunnel. It goes under the canal, so it's a horseshoe shaped tunnel. Well, it's actually shaped of a horse because obviously we used to take the horses underneath it. But it's the bridge over the canal for the road, and then obviously pedestrian passage underneath the canal. And believe it or not, I slept through this storm completely, and both my husband and my oldest daughter were like, "Did you hear that storm?" And it was like thunder and lightning and crashing down against everything. I was like, no. And then I saw on Facebook someone had posted they'd been out to walk the dogs, and they got to the horse tunnel, and they showed the line of how deep the water had got up. So if you can imagine, this is the ground. There was a line to show you where the level got up to, and it was literally about that. So had you been walking under that tunnel,
Wow,
in that storm, it would have been probably for most people,
wow.
You've been up to your
It was literally biblical, and I don't think I've heard thunder that loud. It was really, it was like it was right above us. And I said to Joe, I think my guttering is blocked because it literally sounded like somebody was spraying a hose pipe at my window all night long. So it was gushing over the guttering. So Jules says she's back on Sunday and will be in next week.
Perfect.
We will put one aside for you, or those two pieces aside for you.
Lovely. Excellent. So that's that little story there. So while we're talking about the mesh, I've got a few pieces to show you and talk about here. So this dress here is an all-in-one dress with a mesh sleeve. So you've got the filled-in black body. It's just a simple one, perfect for putting a piece of jewellery on, or you can layer up. And then it's got little mesh trim there. It's a soft sort of bubble-shaped skirt, completely plain on the back, apart from a seam there.
And it's got a little mesh around there as well.
Around the neckline, yeah. So a simple and a great price point, £99. So that's like a base layer dress that you can, we often have these sort of waistcoats and sleeveless things. You need something underneath it. So we have that one with a mesh sleeve. Then we also have another signature dress, which we will utilise the black mesh t-shirt for. So this is the same t-shirt, the £45 t-shirt I showed you before, with the black mesh sleeves and the black body. And the way we're seeing this working is with this gorgeous dress, which is £165, and it's sleeveless, and it's got a really flattering neckline. And then it's got all these panels, this interesting sort of crinkly printed fabric, a soft pocket there, which you can draw string and ruched hem, another pocket on the side, loads of work in there with all the different panels, really flattering shape. This is one of those shapes that sort of comes, follows the body and kicks out slightly. So obviously you get the dress sleeveless, that's great. If you prefer to have a sleeve, you can buy one of these and put that underneath. And
here's one we made earlier.
And they've also produced this amazing collar in the same fabric that's in the trim. So you can also, I like it slightly to the side, put this collar on, and then you have got this beautiful ensemble like that. Really, really nice. And we all like a little snood or a collar. I just think it's a really smart combination. and the collar is 49. And they look nice on a, yeah, they look nice. You would go to, for example, like one of the print trousers, black sweater, like this sort of thing, and then you can put the collar on there. So just a useful sort of accent piece with a little point of difference. Liking that. And then we have two other dresses to show you. We have this one, which is a beauty. I'm going to show you, it's got a gorgeous deep V-neck. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
169 there. And then it's got this lovely shaping, yeah, so in at the waist, and then it comes down with these deep gathering hemline, big pockets. Really, really nice detailing. And then a seam in the back, and then the shape in there. So much fabric. It just falls beautifully, and it's a really lovely fluid fabric, so it falls nicely. It's got loads of movement. It's dressed for dancing.
It is. You could really dress it up or dress it down, couldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's lovely. And then we also have this dress, which is dress up, dress down, smart dress, could be work dress. And it's got this gorgeous checked fabric. Nice, sort of slightly heavier. This fabric is slightly fine. The last dress fabric is slightly finer, more floaty, and maybe more evening. This is more day fabric. It's like a slightly heavier weight jersey. You've got pockets in the side. Look really nice with, for example, I'm going to go and grab the long flat boot by Caprice there. Just a really nice easy day dress, and that's 165. That's the size 2, not massively, not designed to be massively fitted. These are more just relaxed styling, and they look really nice. So have I done everything?
I think we've done everything.
Have I done everything? Might have done. Yeah. The only thing I haven't done is said the word.
If you say it now, there's going to be a big free-for-all. Bundle!
Right. But somebody's going to have to win the prize.
They are.
Who is going to go home tonight? They all got their phones going. Who is going to go home tonight for a soak in the bath? Or maybe they're going to wait until they get their bath salts.
Oh! Is that the phone I hear?
Oh dear. Who do we have tonight? Hey, fantastic!
Who is it?
Elena!
Yay!
Oh, I'm so pleased for you. Yay! So, yeah, it's the watch it on one device and have your phone ready by the side is the trick. Oh,
Definitely.
fantastic. Oh, I don't know, when are you next coming up? Cool. Okay. Well, we shall hold on to the bath soak for you and look forward to seeing you then. Oh, fantastic. Thanks, Elena. Right, bye. Oh,
Well done.
she's been wanting to win for ages.
She
hasn't
has.
Yay, it's so good.
Hazel has
Excited.
just said hi from Florence.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, how lovely.
You're just
You're
doing
on
this
your-
at the end, you have to go.
Oh, no,
on the
yeah.
replay. I think all of you who are watching now know that the replay is available on YouTube, and that comes out 5:30 or by 5:30 on Sunday evening. So I'm sorry that you have to wait so long, but if you're on Facebook, you can obviously watch it live and then watch the replay on Facebook. And if you're not on social media, then YouTube is the way forward. Yeah, pleased with that. Lovely collection. Glad you all like it. We will we'll have a little think what to show next week.
I know. So many beautiful things to show.
I know. We're trying to eke it out, aren't we? Not showing you.
Sneaky peek of that rail. Sneaky peeks.
We don't need to show it to you before we sold out of everything. That's the thing.
Da-da-da. Oh, there's some gaps there where
There's a
we've just
gap,
taken
yeah.
stock out.
So as you know, you can get in touch with us through all the various channels. Instant messages, emails and telephone calls are all fine, but visits to the shop are the preference because we can really help you the best there. So thank you all for watching.
I'm scooting back round. There we go.
If you're loving the khakis, going to point out how
Beautiful.
fabulous that little boot is, which I am definitely coveting.
Here's some more of the lovely Bieber bags as well.
So,
beauties.
Thank you for watching. I shall return to chaos and being a shambles behind the scenes. And present a very organised and professional presentation for you next week, which you now know is a massive lie. Alright, lots of love everybody.
Bye bye.
See you soon.
Bye bye. I haven't turned it off yet. It won't let me. We're still live, everybody.